Sapateiro Invitational is presented by the following sponsors: Kent Peters and Supernatural Survival Gear. Sean McCleary and Schismatic Industries. And Liberty Ammunition. One and done.
On in and try it, and you realize, you know what? These guys are just humans, just like everybody else.
Dude, I think I fought Bill Cooper when I was a blue belt, and he kicked the shit out of me. and I think I got way, like, just as soon as I turned around, I got way better.
Yeah, exactly. Because you realize, wow, that was just another human being.
Exactly. Ooh, I'm up.
Go ahead, bro. Yeah, exactly. Moving right along. Ryan back again. 10th Planet Atlanta.
Uncle Coach Kevin.
What's up, homie? Where does Ryan train out of?
He's training out of 10th Planet Atlanta
10th
with
Planet
Sean
Atlanta,
Applegate.
exactly. Sean Applegate, right.
Yeah. He was pretty big on the IBJJF scene back in the day, and now he's like straight sub only.
He looks like an IBJJF competitor. He has that kind of build, that stick athletic build.
You mean he looks like a fucking supermodel?
They'll do.
Dude, between your guy and him, like, you're not very good looking.
I know. I hate it. I want to go, like, kick him out. Get out of here, guys. I like to go up and try to act like I'm this big bad black belt in front of them so they feel inferior to me, at least pretend like they are. When in reality, they could all kick my ass, and they're better looking than me. Reed's the type of kid that I have dreams about when I lie to myself that I used to look that good when I was a kid. I can remember when I was
why are you
kid.
dreaming about it?
I know. Did it make it weird? Did things get weird? We got to cut the audio.
Oh, God.
See if Ryan, again, I'd like to see Ryan work a little more offensively. He does a good job of shutting guys' games down, but I'd like to see him work. He had Andre in a nice little tangle towards the end, but and again, to his credit, Andre's guard is ridiculous, but I'd still like to see him work a little more offensively.
That was a big win. Andre's a monster.
Yes, he is. Very, very tough competitor, top-level competitor.
Now, I don't understand why Adrian was such an underdog coming into this. Like, he's a black belt. He's beaten some good guys. Like, he's not big on the scene, like, nationally, but he's a very tough guy, and I think it was a little disrespectful to see him at such a big underdog.
Yeah, they just, it's just recognition. If you haven't had the big matches, people just know who you are, so automatically they assume that you are not anyone to be concerned with, or anyone that The reality of it is, there's a whole lot of very good black belts out there who just haven't competed in much that will give any of these guys as much trouble as.
Kevin, are you talking about me, dude?
As a matter of fact, there's one sitting right next to me.
I'm fat and my back's broke.
Dude, find me two people in the jiu-jitsu world that don't know who freaking Starlord Jocelyn Duke is, though.
I think there's some people here.
There's some people
in my gym.
I know. I like to believe I'm much bigger deals than we really are. There's about 8 people that think I'm cool.
Oh, God. Now he's starting to look on that outside heel, but he doesn't really have a circuit closed.
Yeah, he had to close that Ashi up a little bit, especially on the outside. You can maybe finish the inside that way, but you're not finishing the outside without closing the leg off.
Yeah. I like how he tried to wrestle up there as well. That's something I really want to see some more of in these tournaments, is wrestling up from the ground. What's his name? Dante Leon does a very good job of that.
Well, the idea of wrestling in submission only matches is, yes, there's no quantifiable no quantifiable reason to do it. You're not going to get points for it. There's no real reason to do it. Yeah. But what it does is it asserts your dominance. When you take a good solid takedown on somebody, you pin them on the ground, and you get them down super hard with a double leg or a single leg or something like that. Now immediately there's this feeling of, wow, I just manhandled. And maybe a scramble happens off of that when someone tries to get back to their feet, just out of the psychological need to not feel like they got taken down, and things come off of those.
Yeah, man. It's I know our buddy Sonny Parlin likes to make fun of people that wrestle in sub-only tournaments, but there is something about that dominating another human being, throwing them through the mat,
I always, even my sub-only matches, I always spend the first 2 or 3 minutes, or maybe 2 minutes, depending on how long the match is, with working with head control, hand fighting, just kind of being a dominant and assertive and beating my guy up a little bit, making him know I'm moving him around and doing things for him. Yeah. Even if I don't take a shot, and then eventually I'll go for something.
Nice little sweep attempt here. Adrian, I think he's trying to look for these back takes. He's letting Ryan get on the legs, trying to counter into the back.
Little Baron-Bolos. He likes to roll out the back door.
Yeah, it's something we've been working on a lot as well, is using the counter and defensive leg locks to set up truck entries to get to the back.
That's one of my new funks too, man. Rolling back takes. It's been my new passion.
Ooh,
he almost gave up his own back, yeah.
Yeah, it's a interesting dynamic between the rolling back take and the back step to honey hole that you get in these entanglements.
About halfway point, I believe, close to it. Clock's not working.
Yeah, we got 5:10. Guy just decided not to put it on the TV. Look at these guys moving themselves back into position.
Ryan's still trying to close that circuit up, get that ashi engaged, to pin his opponent down, to work to get some breaking power. Now he swims through for the backside.
Reverse X, yep.
Really nice job of clearing that leg out from there, too. That was impressive. Very, very athletic to keep his leg in the air and not allow the inside heel hook, honey heel to come off of that. Double trouble. Right? Isn't it the double trouble when you go for
well, he was looking for the reverse X entry, the honey hole, and then, collecting double trouble.
I know what they are, but the terminology skills just like names.
Your Alzheimer's is kicking in.
Yes, it is. Old timers, CTE, acid flashbacks, whatever.
Plus 5 hours of amateur MMA last night.
Oh, God. I love you. I love Ross, and I love my amateur fighters, but I would rather stick a hot poker in my eye than commentate for freaking amateur MMA sometimes.
Last night was pretty good, though.
Last night was actually good. It was a fun night. I always say that, and then I go and I enjoy it. It's always fun.
Looking for that reverse X again. He's following him through this time, and now he's looking for that Craig Jones backstep.
Right for the Craig Jones backstep.
Adrian's real hip to it, clearing his knee line.
Adrian, he's doing a very good job of clearing the knee line, moving around, scrambling. You're right. He's a very good grappler, very solid, smooth grappler.
Yeah,
very aware.
He subbed one of my blue belts at Danny. He's fucking tough, man, and he subbed him in like 15 seconds. Like, granted, he's a fucking blue belt, but
still,
the kid's really tough, really hard to catch, especially in leg locks. So he came out with a vengeance.
And as someone that hasn't maybe performed on a big stage like this, he looks very composed.
Yeah.
He's trying to again go for that little.
Oh, he's looking for that Sapateiro ankle lock.
Sapateiro ankle lock. It looks like he's on it too. Doesn't look like Ryan's very happy about that. Yeah, nice.
Oh, he got that Sapateiro ankle lock. That was nasty.
Nice ankle lock.
Yeah, interesting.
Good work. I tell you, that's a tough guy he just submitted.
And that was right in front of my videographer too, so he's gonna have a nice angle of that.
That was a very, very good display of jiu-jitsu against a very tough opponent.
All right.